So let's get into our yoga seat, establishing comfort, being warm enough. When you're there, we'll close our eyes and begin to create an inner awareness of this yoga seat. So feeling the weight of your bones on the floor and that beautiful grounding through your roots. And gently stretching your crown to the sky to create a little more length through your central channel. And feeling the breath caressing that channel up and down as it comes and goes. And we're just letting the breath be natural here. There's no big effort, just feeling the breath, just noticing the breath. So we're going to work today with the elements. And I know we have a little bit of experience now with the elements. I'd like you to choose one element that feels A, comfortable, like your most comfortable place, or B, enlivening. You can choose which. I'll run through the elements. We have earth, water, fire, air, and pure space. So you're going to choose one of those elements that appeals to you today. I'll run through them one more time. Earth, water, fire, air, and pure space. So let's take a moment. I'd like you to clearly choose one of those elements. And now we're going to use the power of our imagination, which, as we know, is a very important yogic tool. And with the power of your imagination in your own way, however this works for you, I want you to visualize an environment of that element. So let's say you chose earth. You might be visualizing a landscape with mountains and valleys. Let's say you chose water. Maybe in front of you is an enormous ocean, or you're sitting by a waterfall. Or fire, maybe you're in front of a beautiful crackling bonfire, or maybe you're feeling bathed by the sun. Or air, maybe this is a skyscape and you're noticing the birds and the clouds. Or pure space, maybe you're feeling yourself way out in cosmic space. Maybe you can see some planets and stars and nebula. So let's take a moment, and I want you to visualize your inner landscape, or waterscape, or firescape, or airscape, or spacescape. And really, let's use all of our power to really make a scene here. So maintaining that scene in your mind's eye, feel yourself breathing. You're sitting on your yoga seat. And now I'm going to invite you to enter that scene. So maybe you're floating on a canoe on your riverway, or you're sitting on a rock, or you're floating through the sky, or in deep space, or warming yourself by the fire. Put yourself in that scene in some way that feels nourishing, comfortable, enlivening. And I want you to open your senses and kind of drink in this scene. So what does it smell like? And there's no right answer to any of this. There's the answer that occurs to you in your imagination. So what does this smell like? What does it feel like on your skin? What's the tactile quality of this place that you're at? What can you hear? We're going to rest in this scene, drinking it in. Now I'm going to ask you, what is something you'd like to shift in your life? This could be something to do with your health or well-being, with your mental state. It could be something to do with a relationship with a person, place, or thing, or animal. It could be something out in the world. What would you like to shift? If you could shift something right now, what would you like to shift? And then what in this scene that you're in this beautiful tattva space, this elemental space that you're in, what would support that? And we're not straining for answers. We're just kind of letting things drift through our mind, drift through our mind's eye. What would support that shift? And finally, what other wisdom is available in your inner knowing and in this elemental space that might inform this shift? Letting your soul take any notes it needs to take, things that you might want to remember. Write it on your heart. And we'll come back to the beginning. We started with Om Namo Gurudev Namo. I'm going to chant it, and you can chant with me, or you can just drink in the sound, whatever suits you better. And we'll use that to move into silence. And we'll take a short silent meditation after the chanting. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. 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 Om Namo Namo. Om Namo Gurudev 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 Namo. Let's sink in, and I'll meet you on the other side. where you are, but noticing yourself sitting in your yoga seat. Eyes closed, just feeling what there is to feel, gathering the pearls of wisdom from the inner self. Letting yourself have a moment here. If you keep a journal, it can be nice after this practice to make a little entry in your journal, whatever wants to come through. We're going to slowly flutter our eyes open.